With thousands of analog horror series out there, one caught my eye. While looking around the internet, I got recommended a video from the channel by the name of Hypernova. Deciding to check it out and basically falling in love instantly. So I commented on the video seeing if I can have permission to make a video on the series, and well, here we are. I also joined the server, and well, I may or may not have more by the time this video is finished. But let's get into the credits. Created the series, gave me permission to make this video, gave me the suggestion to make this video, helped me out in figuring out stuff in this series. And without any more waiting, sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy. I feel like as if I need to say, this series is not yet finished. So while yes, I'm making a video on it, it has not ended yet. So if there's gonna be a really big update, I will do an update video on this series. But now, let's look at the first video and analyze it. So let's just recap what has happened so far. We started off with a phone call with two people on the line. The responder by the name of Clayton who works at Temple Electricians, and a lady by the name of Mary Whittaker. Mary calls the electrician about an issue in her garage where her lights keep flickering, and some kind of droning noise keeps happening. Clayton decided to look around and trying to find the issue, yet he finds nothing. So, being the gentleman he is, he makes Mary not pay at all. But Mary, being baffled, decided to go to bed. She slept peacefully for 3 days, but on day 4, something interesting happened. Now, since we don't have enough information just yet, we can't really figure out what that just was, what the ending was. So, let's look at the second video.
This is an important message regarding current electrical conditions in our community. We are currently experiencing electrical instability, which may result in disruptions to power supply. This situation requires your attention and cooperation to ensure the safety and well-being of our community. We advise residents to take the following precautions: conserve energy by minimizing unnecessary power usage. Unplug sensitive electrical devices to safeguard them from potential power surges. Ensure backup generators are fueled and ready for use at any moment. Stay informed by monitoring various news sources to stay updated on the electrical situation. Thank
We start the second video with a PSA talking about how there's been an electrical instability. If you get informed what to do, which is the following: conserve energy, unplug any sensitive electrical devices, make sure to stay informed about the situation. They also tell us to make sure we pay attention to ensure the well-being and safety of the community named Ferry County, or well, the residents of Ferry County. We also have to make sure backup generators are in field and ready. On to the third video. The third video starts us off with some messages, or maybe a voice, as it says, "Look to the stars. Do you see them?" Which then follows up with this image. After the image disappears, we get more messages. Unexplained phenomenon. A new hope. We then get footage of some kind of machine, most likely a telescope. We see this telescope looking around for its target. After a while, it finds the target, which appears to be a star, but something weird happens when it tries to analyze it. Instead of telling us what the star is, we only get error in response. The footage proceeds to cut to an interview or a news broadcast with a man asking us, or rather telling us, scientists scramble as they try to discern the origin of these objects, as well as their trajectories. Where will they land? Will they cause damage? The footage cuts off again. We are back at the telescope as it's relocating. It finds a new or maybe the same star again. As it gets to it and starts analyzing it, the same thing happens. We only get an error. It tries to calibrate, but it fails, as it seems to break and proceeds to lose signal. We then got to an interview with a reporter interviewing someone named Robert Edwards, or as we will call him, Rob. The reporter, who I'll name John for now, John asks Rob a question. What happened when you went hunting? What did you see out there? Rob only responding with, demon. We didn't see a drawing of what he saw, and for the eagle-eyed viewers, you may recognize this figure from the thumbnail of this video that you're watching. We don't know much about this demon.
said you should go into medicine, but you had other ideas. Your car is the striking Monte Carlo with economical V6 power, low, lean. Sculpted to cheat the wind, and you'll choose it because you're proud of who you are. And Monte Carlo.
Now, I should mention this is the third incident, but it's the fifth video. Anyways, on to explaining what we just saw. We started this video off with more messages again. Do you ever get the feeling you're being watched? That feeling of a vague, gnawing, as if an invisible hand is squeezing the base of your neck. James had gotten through that, whilst he was filming for a school project. So we meet a new character, James Hargett. James seems to be a student at a school. And let's look at more footage to find more stuff about him and about everything else. We start the footage in what seems to be a forest. We get 3 messages. Witness event #170B. Tape is affected by electrical damage. It cuts back to the footage. While short, we see something interesting. We see what I think is James in the forest walking around, or like grassy arena. I don't know. As we see the footage corrupt once again into a mess of pure static, we get some more messages. Witness is startled by an off-camera noise. Witness continues recording. Now I think Witness is supposed to be James. I'm 99% sure. I don't really know. Now, okay, I'm pretty sure this footage is not in a forest anymore, or never was in a forest actually, but instead near a school or a park. We see James looking around. I would assume he's looking for a way back home or safety. Anyways, we see James stop and zoom into some kind of bright orb or light. The footage cuts back to some messages. Witness spots ocular system. The following footage is a broadcast that was shown at the time of an encounter. Cuts into some kind of 90s old fucking looking ass ad. In specific, an ad about a car. Now, while doing research for this video, I couldn't find the exact model of the car, but the closest I got to the fucking car model was the Monte Carlo car. Does this have any importance in the series? No, probably no. But is it pretty damn interesting? Yes. We didn't see James with a VHS tape. Now I'm not sure, but I think he gives the tape to the school but cuts stuff out of it. At least that's what it looks like. We see someone talking to James, and the conversation goes as follows. James, I gotta say, your editing skills are amazing. That wasn't edited. Are you sure? I don't think anything like that happens in real life. The school report incident was documented. We didn't see a red person character saying, "Come with us, James." Now I'm gonna assume the unknown person who was talking about James' editing skills is either a classmate or a teacher, and the red person is someone from the government, maybe like a CIA agent or a FBI agent or something along the lines of that. But let's look at more episodes, and then we'll see. Now, this video is fucking perfect. Such an amazing soundtrack, and I genuinely think this is one of the most high quality ones on the series so far. But we start this episode off with the following messages. On 5th of December 2005, an entity was found dead near Kiev, Ukraine. The image appears to be affected by radiation and electrical damages. The agency took the body for analysis. After this, we figure out that basically the entire alien motherfucker is completely fucked. With a fucked up left leg, left arm, and their ocular system, aka eyes, being repairable. We found out about a new element. We do not yet have a name for this element, but we know some properties, mainly highly abundant in entity blood, volatile, practically uses yet to be found. Well, not properties, more like things / properties, but you know. But they made improvement to the aliens, or alien, which seems like a terrible fucking idea. You find an alien that's clearly dead and try to improve it, enhance it, and make it alive again. Anyways, at the end of the video, it sounds like the alien fucking murders someone, or the alien awakens. So, humanity is fucking cooked. We are so cooked. But on to the last video of the season. And yes, I said season, there's multiple seasons. The fifth and last incident for the season. So, we started off with a camera zooming around and taking photos of random things. The first two are just places that I can't say what they're, about just yet. But the first one you may recognize if you remember the first episode, Mary's episode, where it zoomed into the same spot and just cut off. We then get 2 dates and 1 message. The nationwide electrical interview, 4th of April 1984, 23rd of July 1984. I do not know what these dates are connected to, but if I have to guess, it may be connected to James and Rob. We didn't get the map of United States. Now, I have a feeling of this map thing, but that's gonna have to wait. Anyways, we see the map zoom to 2 places. One with a blue rifle and one with a camera and a green telephone. Then there is a few other ones, but like I said, that's gonna have to wait. The result in interviewing these places, the school tape has anomalous activities, and the conclusion is to begin searching. Searching for, but I can guess that it's either for the tape or more aliens. But I doubted the tape since we thought that the FBI had it, you know. But we started a new tape. This tape is by the FBI and is covering the anomalous activities that have been in the US for the past few months. So, the FBI is certain of two things: electrical disruptions and unknown sigils. Now if you're like me and have no fucking clue what a sigil is basically an inscribed or painted symbol considered to have magical power. So in more brainless terms, a symbol that's painted that has magical power. Yeah. The sigil that has been found, they've been mainly just found in damp and secluded locations. The more sigils in a location, the more electrical disruption in that location. The FBI proceeds to state how they are for sure the electrical disruptions and sigils are connected to gang activity. We also figured out that James' testimony is correct and factual. A sigil appeared in the aftermath of the incident, according to James. We get some fucking rock flying or something, I don't know. Then the image of the demon that Rob drew appears, or at least I think he drew it. And then it just says Aspen Colada. This is the last video of the season, but like I said, the series is still ongoing. I plan to make a follow-up video. I don't know much about this last episode, I'll be honest. I've watched it like 4 times, I still don't know what the fuck is going on. But let's recap and head into one of my theories, shall we? Okay, so here's my theory. I would like to specify I'm not sure about this, but in the last video of the first season you see the USA map. 2 of them have little symbols, but if you also notice, they stop at other places. When the camera zooms around, they stop around different places. Specifically these places: Washington, Florida, Oklahoma, Colorado, and then other ones that I'm not sure about. Now the 2 ones with symbols are pretty easy to guess in my opinion. You have the rifle / gun for Rob, it's blue, Rob is the only blue character. And then you have the camera and the green phone. The only green character is Clayton. And the camera is probably supposed to reference James. The map is supposed to probably indicate where the aliens have appeared so far. So I made this map. Red being 100% sure, pink-ish being not so sure, could be in places around that area. Blue being Rob, green being Clayton and James. Now, the creator actually saw this and responded to my theory. Her response was Washington was mentioned because of the Perry County PSA and their electrical issues with that. So, I would say that this either means the places, these highlights are either because aliens have been there or spotted there, or due to electrical issues / sigils. That's my only theory. I would gather other ones, but I'm too lazy to. Finally, at the end of the video. This one took a while since I'm terrible at YouTube and shit. I'd like to thank Hypernova, Guider, and of course the Discord server again. They've all been amazing, and sorry for dying for a fucking month. I was busy being lazy, but hey, I also got a life, so that should be a little excuse. But yeah, it's such a fun video to edit, and I can't wait for the second season. Very excited to cover it. Might even cover it on stream. Anyways, this has been such a long and tedious video to edit, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. Thank you for watching. See you later, and goodbye. What I do when I do it so beautifully. All I gotta stay is true to me. Say what, stay winning is a mood to me. Hey, I said